Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's the weekly reading for April 29 to May the 5th. So your cards this week, Capricorn, energies are leaving, completing or transitioning. You have the Nine of Swords. Focus energies, you have the Seven of Pentacles clarified with the Moon, and you have the Wheel of Fortune coming in towards the end of the week. So Capricorn, now you have had some of these cards recently. Last week was a little different, but you have had the Moon and the Nine of Swords in your readings several times over the past, say, 6 weeks or so. So there does seem to be a repeated pattern here that keeps coming back, and I feel like it's something that has caused you quite a bit of stress. Nine of Swords, is all about that feeling of anxious intellectual energy, so that kind of energy that keeps you up at night, that keeps you, overthinking, overanalyzing, going in over and over a situation in your head without being able to understand it, because the thing is with situations that involve others is that you can never know what they're thinking or feeling or know what their actions are going to be. Therefore it leaves you feeling, very over anxious. It's likely that you have been having trouble sleeping as well, and you've just really been stuck in that kind of very thought-driven energy. Now this is a 9 here, so this energy really, really wants to complete. So I really feel like it's time to let it go. We will get onto the Wheel of Fortune later on, but the bookend of your reading is the Wheel of Fortune. So things want to shift and change for you. The universe wants to bring something else in for you, but you do keep going back into this Nine of Swords energy. So it's really time to move on from that this week. It's in your transitioning energy, which means that it's ready to complete, but you do need to do the work to release it, otherwise it'll keep coming back in again. So focus energies, Seven of Pentacles with the Moon. I feel like the reason for this Nine of Swords energy is that you've been investing your time in some kind of illusionary situation. So the Moon can indicate that there's a situation where things are not what they seem. Things may be sort of going on under the surface with a person or a situation. Someone might be kind of playing you in a way, or if it's a work situation, you may have found out that there's a clause in your contract that that it wasn't quite as you understood it, or something like that. So there's been some kind of underhanded situation. However, you really invested your time and energy in it because you really thought that you were going to reap the rewards from it. And, you were probably told, otherwise. So you had reason to believe and to invest your time and energy in that situation. Or if it was, work with the contract, maybe you didn't quite read all the fine print because you really trusted the people that you were dealing with. Either way, you invested time and energy, and I feel like now it's coming to light that it wasn't as it seemed, and you are feeling extremely anxious about the situation. So the Moon also asks you to, whenever you're in this situation, to trust your instincts and intuition, because I think deep down you know the answers. It's just that, we love to trust and have that sense of wishful thinking, but by plugging back into our intuition, that's what illuminates the way, that's what allows us to see clearly. So I really feel that that's what you need to do, to see the situation clearly for what it is and release and let go of this Nine of Swords energy to then move on. Now, I actually also did get the Queen of Swords for you, came out of the pack, so that's just another indication there to move back into your truth-seeking center. So the Queen of Swords is Queen energy. She's mature and grounded, and she sees things clearly. She sees the truth. So this here, I know you're not an air sign, but I do feel like this is the energy that you need to move in, and it's this sort of truth that has the ability to cut through this other energy that we've got here and bring you through this transition. Because coming in towards the end of the week, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, and I feel this is the universe stepping in for you. It really, really wants to shift that wheel for you. It really wants to change your luck and turn things around, but I feel like you really need to work with that energy and release this before that can happen. I think this will happen anyway, but if you're still holding on to this energy, it might feel like a really uncomfortable change and you may not feel ready for it, because the Wheel of Fortune is quite a strong energy and it comes to shift your luck, so that you can move forth and actually complete karmic lessons. So you need to allow that to happen. So yeah, I think the key for, this energy shifting up in a positive direction is to transition from the situation. The Wheel of Fortune holds a 10-year energy, so I feel like if you're able to, move out of this, that you've got a whole new decade, a whole new chapter that's waiting to happen. But I feel like this energy's been holding off because it can't really come through properly and strongly while there's something holding you back. So plug into your intuition, see things clearly. Remember your Queen of Swords, your Sword of Truth. That will help you cut through the situation, see things clearly, because this beautiful omen is right on your doorstep and waiting to come in. So allow it, allow the universe to bring that to you. So beautiful things are on the horizon for you, Capricorn. It's very, very close. So that's your reading this week, Capricorn. Feel free to comment on the video if it resonated for you, just keeping in mind that general readings don't resonate for everyone, but they do for those that are meant for. And we'll see you for another reading next week.